Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Why you are so sleepy and no energy? I want to hear one more. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Yeah, better. Thank you. I know outside is still raining, but I hope it won't make you sleepy and it won't reduce your enthusiasm to join our meeting tonight. Woo! Yay! Thank you so much for all of you who has come on time to this venue. And oh yeah, I will introduce myself. My name is Toastmasters Sonny. Today I'm going to be your acting SAA. And before we, I would like to share some house rules. First, be on time. So thank you so much for all of you who has attending this meeting on time. The second is for those who joined online, please help rename yourself. If you are a role taker, you can rename yourself as role-name. If you are Toastmaster member, you can rename yourself as TM-name. If you are visiting Toastmasters, you can rename yourself with TM-name-your club. For guests, you can rename yourself with G-name. And for those of you who come on site, of course, you don't need to be present to follow through the meeting tonight. For those who join us online, please help turn on your camera so we can see your beautiful and handsome faces. And keep your microphone on mute while others are talking. But don't forget to unmute yourself when it's your turn to speak. And for those who are joining on site here in the Ministry of Education, don't forget to use these two microphones. This one is for microphone for this room, and this one is microphone for online. Don't worry, they are good together. So you don't need to do anything. Just keep these two microphone on your hand when you are speaking. Next one, be fully present. And last one, last but not least, but most important, have fun. Oh, nice, nice. I love the spirits getting up. So before we continue, I would like to warm up a little bit. So for those who joining on site and for those who joining online and you can do this, I would like to you guys to stand up and put your both of hand in like this, yeah, in front of on top of your body, on top of your head, and try to reach as high as possible. Stretch. No, this is not a high test. So you don't need to reach as higher as possible, but just try to stretch your body, your leg, your hand. Try to reach as much as possible. Now, once you reach the highest high that you can reach, slowly put your hand down to the lowest point that you can use. Be careful of your back. Okay. Do not force yourself here. Just do as much as you can. This is not a sport test, don't worry. And last one, stretch your both of your hand on your left and on your right and try to push on both sides. And you can feel the stretch on your body a little bit. All right. And that's it. That's it. You can go back to your seat. And I hope you now has a more relaxed stretch body and you can join this meeting with a full or better mood. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to invite our Madam President to open the meeting. Toastmaster Donna, the stage is yours.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonny. Okay, I'd like to give a round of applause to Toastmaster Sonny for being a champ and holding fort tonight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce the club, you might see here that I'm holding quite a heavy box. Okay, so first of all, welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are supportive, courageous, brilliant, and determined since April 6th, 2005. Next, please. We believe in... Oh, no, not yet. Okay, so we're part of Toastmasters International that has existed since 1924. This is a non-profit organization focusing on public speaking and leadership with nearly 300,000 members across the world in almost all countries. So if you want to make friends all across the globe, this is the right place to be. Next, please. We believe in integrity, respect, service, and excellence. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Okay, speaking of which, don't change it yet because I am about to open this box. I think. Okay, I'm just gonna clip myself so that folks online can hear me. I'd like to congratulate SCBD Toastmasters Club. Oh, thank you for achieving in the 5th consecutive year hold on, President Distinguished Club Award 2024-2025 and the hold on. Okay, before it breaks, because we took a lot of hard work achieving this, the Club Strength Award 2024-2025. So congratulations to all of you. Give a round of applause. Okay, this box is heavy, and we have a neighbor's present too down here. So I'm gonna put it back. But congratulations to SCBD Toastmasters Club. Let's not put it on the ground. Thank you. Okay, so if you want to be part of that, come and join us. Okay, well, how do we do that? There's a thing called pathways. So in the Toastmasters learning program, there are 6 sort of majors for you to choose from. If you want to do more leadership, you want to make more events, try dynamic leadership. If you do not have a funny bone, try engaging humor. If you've never been on stage before, you can try presentation mastery. There is always something for everyone. Next, please. Okay, and within those paths, you have plenty of unique projects. You can try difficult audience, where we plant annoying audience members who will throw tomatoes at you. You could make a podcast. You could try active listening and learn mirroring, and make your own event through high performance leadership. Next, please. And being a Toastmaster is a chance for you to become a world public speaking champion, an international leader, a mentor to others, and a leader of your own terms. Next, please. Oh, yes. We would like to welcome our beloved neighbors. Are our beloved neighbors here? Hello, online. Okay, we have, well, someone is here, Toastmaster Eliza from Jakarta Club. We have Toastmaster Yuni from Maranatha. Hello. And Distinguished Toastmaster Lai, hello. Wait, I remember that he's coming here later on, but okay, that's okay. Early hello for you. Next, please. Okay, so we meet every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. GMT +7, that is right now, at the Ministry of Education Library, Jakarta. Usually we meet for the last and first weeks of the month, that's payday season, but we're changing up a little bit because there are so many Friday holidays. coming. So letting you know, so mark your calendars now. This week, next week, and then the following week is Idul Adha, don't come. We're not meeting. And then 13th of June, we are having our election for EXCOs. Woo! Are you looking forward to that? Yes, you are. Okay. Please vote and please use your rights, because on top of you using your right, we will need at least 13 people to be here. So please be here so that your votes are considered valid. Ding! And then our last meeting would be on the 23rd of June. That's quite a long ways from now. Okay, then. Well, with the power vested in me, I officially open this meeting by saying, Happy morning!
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
And now, please raise your hand to the Toastmaster of the meeting, because I'd like to hand the control to you. It is Toastmaster Sonny! Not Toastmaster Wilson. Raise your hand to the Toastmaster of the meeting, but not you. Okay, we have decoy from our neighbor. Oh, wait, I forgot to say hello to Division B Director Toastmaster Wilson. Hello. So he is here. Yes. So I'm so rude. Okay, so please welcome Toastmaster Sonny.
Okay, shaking hands.
Yes, we are. Yes, make it formal. Oh, right, I
Okay.
forgot.
Oh,
Here you go.
thank you. Well, I know that one person saying two same things in a short time will be boring, but I hope this time it's not, because I would like to say again, Happy morning, everyone!
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning. Thank you so much for coming to tonight's session, especially for those who come on site in these rainy days. You are the, I would say, rain fighter, because you go through the rain to go here. Okay, I have introduced myself, but okay, let's formally reintroduce myself. My name is Toastmaster Sonny, and I will serve you as your Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight. Tonight, we have a very reflective question of the day. What would you do? Sorry, I forgot. What would you want to do if you were not afraid? When I first time reading this question, I instantly went back to me like 10 years ago. A lot of things I would like to do, but I was afraid to do this. For example, I really wanted to be in the stage, to speak in front of people. I would like to be someone who can meet people, can be a networker. But in 10 years ago, I was very afraid to do that. But guess where I am now? I'm here speaking in front of you. I guess that something I wanted to do, but I was afraid. Now it becomes something I really do, and I'm no longer afraid. I hope you were too. I hope you have that kind of story too, that something that you always wanted to do, and now you actually do it. And to break that fear, we only need one thing, which is our word of the day: courageous. Ooh. So yeah, thank you for whoever. I guess this is from Mrs. VPE, who create a very connected word of the day and question of the day. Okay, without further ado, I guess we are ready to go to tonight's meeting. As usual, we have three sessions of today's meeting. First one is prepared speech. So we will listen three prepared speakers from our member that will deliver a meaningful, and they are being courageous to tell the story to us. The second is the table topic. It's a place for you, all member and guests, to be courageous to try impromptu speaking. So you will not prepare anything. And we will invite you to speak for 2 minutes. And the last one is, I guess it's for everyone, because I believe that to grow and to learn, we have to be courageous to receive any feedback. Therefore, our third session is the most important session of every Toastmaster meeting, which is the evaluation session. I'm not going to be the one who tell you about this third session, because that will be explained and later will be led by my fellow Toastmasters that will serve you as general evaluator tonight. So please welcome to the stage Toastmaster Dedeh.
Thank you so much for the wonderful Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Sonny. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Sonny. Okay, so before I start and introduce myself as the general evaluator, I will maybe ask you, I will say the happy morning, and please give the back also the happy morning, so we have the same spirit before we start the meeting. Happy morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
I still don't have the same spirit from you, so please let's retry once again. So I will start and explain my rule. Happy morning.
Happy morning. Happy morning.
Okay, thank you so much. Please give a round of applause for all of us. Yes, so if you don't know me, actually I'm Toastmaster Dedeh. I'm from the SCBD Toastmaster, and then for tonight, I will be served as the general evaluator. If you are the first time, what is the GE or general evaluator? Basically, the responsibility as the GE, I need to observe all of the meeting from the first of the meeting until the end of the meeting. I need to observe the flow of the meeting, the time management, and also the structure, and also all of the things in the meeting, so we can improve for the next meeting. And overall, I am not alone. Actually, I have a great team that will be support me to have this specific rule, and we have 4 rules for tonight. The first one, I will introduce our timer, Toastmaster Hans. Please give applause for Toastmaster Hans before stand here. Okay. Happy morning, Toastmaster Hans. Before you, okay, happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning. So before you start the explanation what is the timer is, could you please answer the question for our today's meeting, which is, what would you want to do if you were not afraid? And then after that, you can explain your role as the timer. The stage is yours.
Okay. What would I do if I'm not afraid? No, I won't do anything, because eventually, if I'm not afraid of anything, anything that I do will become so boring. Because for me to do my activities, there is some. It will be no fun if there is no adrenaline, if there is no fear, if there is no anxiety, and those things are the things that make our activities more lively. So my role in this meeting is a timer. So I will count for three speakers. The first one is the prepared speech. The second one is the evaluators, and the third one is the table topic speakers. So for the prepared speech, so there are 2 icebreaker speakers and 1 prepared speakers. For the icebreaker, you have a time of 4 to 6 minutes, and I will show the green signal in 4 minutes, yellow in 5 minutes, and red in 6 minutes. For the prepared speakers, I will show you have a a time of 5 to 7 minutes, which means I will show the green flag in 5 minutes, the yellow in 6, and red in 7 minutes. And for the table topic speakers, you have a lot of time of 1 to 2 minutes, which means I will show the green signal in 1 minute, yellow in 1.5, and red in 2 minutes. For the evaluators, you have a lot of time of 2 to 3 minutes, which means I will show the green flag in 2 minutes, yellow 2.5, and red at 3 minutes. And you have a grace period of 30 seconds, which means, for example, for the icebreaker speech, you will be able to be voted if you speak between 4 and 6.5 minutes. So that's all for me, and I will be standing there for you to see my signal. Thank you. Back at you, GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hans. Okay, let's move on to the next, our support team. This is a ballot counter. Actually, the ballot counter will be helped by Toastmaster Yuni. She is come from the Maranatha Toastmaster Club. Hello, Toastmaster Yuni.
Hi. I'm here.
Hi. Okay, so before you start and explain what is the ballot counter, I need your help to share with us the question of the day about what would you want to do if you were not afraid. The screen is yours.
Lately, I'm afraid of drinking a hot tea, but a sweet one, because my blood test shows that something wrong with my body. So I hope that one day the problem resolved, then I'm no longer afraid to drink the hot sweet tea. I will drink that again. Of course, not any time as I used to be, but at least once in a day. All right. Now, back to my role as the ballot counter. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters in SCBD, as a ballot counter, I'm responsible to provide the voting link for all the participants to vote in 3 categories, which is the best prepared speaker, the best table topic speaker, and the best evaluator. And further, also part of my responsibility is to announce the winner. All right, that's all. My role. Back to you, G.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yuni. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Yuni. So let's move on to the another role taker as a Ah-WoD Counter. Let's call Toastmaster Flo. Come on stage. Please answer the word of the day and then explain your role tonight.
I don't want to answer Dedeh.
You need to answer, okay?
Happy morning, everyone. Happy morning. Now, before I begin explaining my roles, I would like to answer the question of the day. If I'm not afraid, I wish that I could go bungee jumping, skydiving, and everything that involves height, because even though I'm tall, I'm scared of height. So if someday I can conquer this, I wish I can go do extreme things with my boyfriend. Yay! No. It sucks to be my friend. Yeah. Okay, let me explain my roles. As your Ah-WoD Counter, I would note all the filler words. What is filler words? Filler words is something that we use like so, already said I think. Yeah, something like that. Because when you repeat words like I think, so, and but, the things that we sometimes like to overuse just to fill in the awkward silence because we forgot our speech, because we don't know what to say right now, so we just randomly put words so that you don't seem very awkward in front like me right now. Also, we'll note the word of the day, which it is courageous. Remember, please use it as much as you can randomly. Please do not use it randomly, but in a sentence, because courageous means that you have the bravery to do something that you fear. Example, I applaud Toastmaster Sonny for being courageous to stand here today as our Toastmaster of the meeting. Yay! Now, at the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. I would like to give it back to our Toastmaster. Dedeh? I forgot. Sorry, Dedeh.
Thank you so much for Ah-WoD Counter Toastmaster Club. Please give a round of applause for her. And last we have a teacher, I mean the grammarian, who will give us the explanation, the good structure in the English. So let's we call our Madam President, Toastmaster Donna. Come on, sit. Okay, so actually for tonight, grammarian is a teacher, but it's not judge you, but she will share to us how is the good thing use the grammarian. Please come on the stage, Toastmaster Donna. Don't forget, answer the word of today.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Everyone.
My name is Donna, and I will be your grammarian tonight. To answer, what would I do if I were not afraid? Wow. This answer is too deep because I'm gonna answer the real question. I would love to I would love to, well, long story short, I was a film major and I regretted it. I would love to take a more sensible major if I were not too afraid, because you know that bias called, what's that thing when you're sunken too deep? Sunken cost fallacy. If you were not afraid of sunken cost fallacy, cut your losses now. Thank you. Well, my job as grammarian is to tell you what could go wrong and what could go right in your sentences. I really want to share my screen. Can I do that? Okay. Allow me some time. I'm still on the Zoom, right? Awesome. Okay. I really want to share my screen if that's okay. Sweet. Probably you can't see anything. Huh. Yay, it flipped. Okay. So, the word of the day is courageous. It is the ability to do something that frightens someone. She called on her courage. That's the noun form of courageous. She called on all her courage to face the ordeal. This is not the ordeal I'm scared of, hopefully. Thank you, Toastmasters. I'm not scared of public speaking anymore. And then she is not deterred by danger or pain. She is brave. That is what it means to become courageous. And I will also give you the notable quotes of tonight if you say something memorable and beautiful. And I will also give notes on the things that could be corrected. Ooh, okay. So look forward to my report at the end of the meeting. I'll hand the control back to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Dedeh. There we go.
Okay, thank you so much, and please give a round of applause for our last support from the GE team. Toastmaster Donna is our grammarian. Okay, so because I still not answer the question, what would I do if I don't afraid everything? So basically, I really afraid if I fail in everything that I do. So if I don't have that feeling, maybe I will try everything that I want, and I can be more satisfied with my feeling of the courageous to do that in the present, not waiting for some
times, and then yeah, it's long and never start. Or maybe I need to replace with another thing to make another dream or something else. So it's all from me as the general evaluator. And for the next, I will control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting to share the next agenda, which is the prepared speech. Please, Toastmaster Sonny.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dedeh, for explaining us what is the general evaluation will be and who are the evaluator teams. Don't worry, as Toastmaster Dedeh said, they are not here to judge you, but they are here to help us be a better person in public speaking. So don't be afraid to them, okay? Just relax. Okay, so we are going to go to our first session, which is prepared speaker. Our first speaker is a bit special. Why? Because this is her first speech in SCBD Toastmaster. Okay. Usually, the speaker would be joining the stage after being introduced by evaluator, but now I would like to ask the speaker to go here in advance and I have a little bit chit chat. Okay, so yeah, for those who don't know, she is Toastmaster Iona. Yeah. So how do you feel for about to give your first speech?
I'm actually excited and quite nervous, but more excited.
Nice. That's a very nice combination. Yeah, very excited. Okay, good luck for your speech. I'm not going to be the one who introduced her speech because that is her evaluator's jobs. So I would like to call Toastmaster Iona's evaluator, Toastmaster Leony, to be on the stage. Toastmaster Leony, the screen is yours.
Oh, wow. I'm so excited as well to be Toastmasters Iona's evaluator today. And she will deliver her very first speech. To all of us, it's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking, but she said she's excited. So I'm really excited as well to see her deliver her speech. So what is icebreaker speech? It's a first project in which members has this purpose to introduce herself to the club in a structured way of a public speaking. So let's not wait more. Let's just welcome our first speakers, Toastmaster Iona, Diamond in Disguise, Toastmaster. I'm sorry, I would say it again. Sorry, a little bit some mistake here. I would like to welcome Toastmaster Iona, Diamond in Disguise, Diamond in Disguise, Toastmaster Iona.
Happy morning, my beloved fellow Toastmasters and also guests. Hello, so I have one question here. Is anyone here aware that your name has its own special and unique meaning? Can I have your hands raised up high if you do agree? Yep, I see a lot of hands raising up high. Okay, I have another question. Have you ever wondered the most precious diamond in heaven? What will it look like? I also thought about it. But you're looking at her right now. Hi, my name is Iona Hanaya Ujung, and quite literally, my first name, Iona, has its own meaning, which is the most precious diamond in heaven. And it's according to my dad, actually. He was the one who thought about my name. But I thought about it again, and I reflected my life. However, my journey hasn't always been polished, shiny, shimmery, or splendid like diamonds. It's full of tears, it's full of laughter, it's full of moments that push me forward, that push me to grow. And one more thing, flying shoes. Yeah. Okay. I'm 17 and I'm a proud Indonesian. My dad is Batak, my mom is Jawa Ambon, and I have a quite loud and fun, very funny family, which it is very, very interesting for me that I never felt lonely, even as an only child. Growing up, I was a colorful kid. I am unique, as my mother told me. I was always dressed in colorful clothes, pink tutus or ballerina tutus, and also, what do you call it? Tiaras. Yes. My mom would always tell me, be unique, be you, and be authentic. My dad, on the other hand, inspired me with his striking presentations. He would always talk in front of thousands of people, and little Iona would always sit in front, being in awe and thinking about it, thinking about that she really wants to be like her father in the future, inspiring a lot of people. One thing about me, I always say yes to new opportunities. Always. From publishing my own story, my own book, actually, I published it during my elementary school. I won storytelling competitions, national debate competitions, English speech. I also joined Gadi Sample, if some of you may know, last year. Yes, and most recently, December 2024, I was one of the full scholarship recipients to be a volunteer in Nepal, and it was quite an experience. One of actually the most humiliating moment, or yet unforgettable moment, that I would always tell to other people, to new people, was during the Independence Day of Indonesia, and it was the flag raising ceremony in my school. I trained so hard to be selected to be one of in Indonesia, it's called Paskibra, the one that is the officers for the flag raising ceremony. And I really want to be the cool person who would walk, march with that baki and, that national flag Indonesia and have that role. And I got it. I was in the front row, actually. All eyes were on me, and I was holding the baki with the sacred national flag of Indonesia. It was really nerve-wracking. I was hoping that I wouldn't, make mistake. Everything went smoothly until we marched back to our original place. I was between, mind you, a very tall friend of mine. They had, still do, long legs, and they're quite very tall. So my small figure had to like walk and marched, marching their pace, like following their pace, which is really, really fast. Trying to march their stride, I took big steps. Suddenly I felt it. I looked down, my shoes, they're gone. And not only lost, they went flying backwards, and I heard someone scream, "Ouch!" Yup, it hit one of my team members in the back when they were also marching. I wanted to disappear. Like I would literally, dig up my grave at that moment. I was so embarrassed, so humiliated. And the next year, I got promoted actually to be the team leader, the commando. Sometimes your most embarrassing moments become your biggest breakthrough. In December 2024, as I told you earlier, I was one of the volunteers in Nepal. I was teaching English, and I've helped paint the murals in the school. The kids taught me a lot. They taught me joy, kindness, and also resilience. But then, on Christmas Eve, I got a very heartbreaking phone call from Indonesia, from my mom. My grandma had passed away when I was not there. And to sum up, I survived it. My life motto would be learn from yesterday focus on today, and hope for tomorrow. Thank you, and may your shoe never fly. Unless it's for the good plot.
Right here. Hey, wait here.
Okay.
Wow. Who's same with me? Speechless and really enjoy the speech of Toastmaster Iona. Wow. Yeah. I guess we all agree that that was a very wonderful speech. How do you feel now after delivering your speech?
I feel I can breathe now. I can breathe properly, yes.
Okay. So you could not breathe before.
I was struggling.
Okay. Okay, but now you get more relaxed.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Now, please, everyone, join with me to say congratulations and welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club.
Thank you.
Congratulations and welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club.
Woo! Woo! Thank you so much, Toastmaster Iona. Now you can sit and breathe properly. Wow. Okay, that was only first speech, and I already amazed with the content of the speech. I wonder how the other two speakers goes. Now, without further ado, let's move to the next speaker. I would also invite the speaker to the stage first, Toastmaster Farah. Hi. Same question. How do you feel before giving your speech?
Still nervous.
Yeah, still nervous. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and now, as usual, it's not my job to introduce her. I would like to call Toastmaster Farah Evaluator, which is our beloved guest, Toastmaster Eliza. So, Toastmaster Eliza, the stage is yours to introduce Toastmaster Farah.
Thank you. I was actually about to shake your hands, but okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much for having me. And thank you so much for Toastmaster Leony for asking me to be here. It's such a joy. And I would like to introduce Toastmaster Farah as my, it's actually such an honor for me to evaluate her speech, which will be, the purpose of this project is for her to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, which could also include how she views her previous experience as a protege. I could not wait any further, so I would like to introduce the courageous Toastmaster Farah, the strength in you. The strength in you, Toastmaster Farah.
Have you ever felt like you are so afraid of doing the things you have to do in front of you? Or have you ever feel that you can just go on? Because I absolutely have ever did that. Here's a little bit story. 2 weeks ago, I was contacted by my previous lecturer to give a lecture in his class and share to some students about my experience in research journey, in my working life as a bioinformatics specialist. And practically, I should feel confident because the thing I was about to share is the thing that I have been learning for around 3 years or more. And also, I am clearly know that my previous lecturer appointed me not for any stupid reason. He has seen something on me that I can share to his student. But turns out it's not that easy. Turns out I feel so completely feel like I'm not good enough to share in front of them. And I think that kind of experience is something that everyone has ever feel. be it in a academic journey or relationship or even working life. There must be time where you feel so afraid and feel like you're not strong enough to overcome your problem. But what if I told you that you and me are actually built to fight back? The secret lies within the smallest units in our body called cells. What is that? So actually, imagine every single day you go out from your home and then you are showered by sunlight, that could lead to DNA damage. It's a genetic material inside your cells. Or another example, you choose to eat this traditional delicious food that being sold on the side where so many vehicles are passing by, and then you don't really know what's inside there. There could be so many things that you can't see with your naked eye. There could be pollutants, there could be bacteria or anything. That could also lead to that DNA damage. But our cells never surrender. Every single day, they are under attack, but they have this molecular mechanism called DNA repair mechanism. So when your DNA is damaged, they're not just there and then lead up to the sick of our cells. There will be repairing mechanism. They will repair the wrong part, and then they will help us to go through the day, to live normally, healthily. And if your cells can do that, why shouldn't you? Think of that. There will always be a strength within your body and yourself. But sometimes I clearly know that life can get so complicated and we just get so overwhelmed by so many things. And that's where your mentor could help you. In my short experience, my mentor always helped me to realize the thing that I can't see for myself. They can tell me that I am actually capable of doing something I'm afraid to do. They tell me that my speech was good, or actually your lecture is so informational. It gets the benefits to the students. But still, all we have to do is to be a little bit courageous and ask for advice or anything from our mentor. So anytime you feel that you can go on, you feel like you don't have the strength in you, I want you to remember that you are actually strong enough to overcome that problem. And sometimes you just have to ask your mentor. And when you didn't have one, it could be anyone. Your mentor could be your friends, your colleagues, your boss. There are so many people around us that could fill that role in our life. So I want you to remember that don't let your overwhelmed thought control you. You can always be a better person because you have the strength in you. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster opening.
Oh, thank you so much. Wait a minute. Not yet. Well, congratulations for your speech. Now, how do you feel?
I can breathe too now. I feel that.
Okay, now looks like speaking in front of here hold some people's breath. But okay, now at least you have better feeling. Yeah, but I guess that your speech is so nice and so beautiful. Thank you. And let's everyone join with us to say congratulations to Toastmaster Farah.
Congratulations, Mr. Farah.
Okay, thank you. You can go back to your seat and breathe as well. Wow. I'm amazed to our first two speakers because they are so amazing. Now, without further ado, I will not stop this amazing things. So I would like to call our third speakers directly. Do you have here? Yeah. Hi. Hi. So our third speaker is Toastmaster Nabila. How do you feel?
Nervous.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, this is the sign that even if you have been joining a Toastmaster for a long time, you can still be nervous, but that won't stop you from speaking. So, yes. And I hope and I believe that Toastmaster Nabila will do that. So, without further ado, I would like to call Toastmaster Nabila's evaluator, which is our beloved guest, TTM Lai. TTM Lai, are you here?
Hello, can everyone hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Today,
Okay.
Toastmaster Nabila is doing an icebreaker. I think this is not her first icebreaker. And the purpose of this speech is for her to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a speech. For this speech, Nabila has 4 to 6 minutes. Nabila, I wish you all the best. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, fellow Toastmaster and friends, let's welcome Nabila with her speech title, Lifelong Learner, Nabila.
Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Tonight, I have a question, which is, who am I? Yes, I am. Can I have a volunteer who can tell me who am I in one sentence? Anyone? No? Okay, Toastmaster Flo, please. Who am I? What is it? Treasury. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's my role in Toastmasters. Thank you for the answer. All right, let me explain myself. So, who am I? If I get to be answering these questions, then let me have the next slide, please. I will tell you about my learning journey, as I am a lifelong learner. That's what I have in my file in Instagram. Well, this is my learning journey. So I've been joining a community, an educational community called Ruang Berbagi Ilmu, since I'm still in college in 2018. And our activity is going to some areas and give a training to the teachers there. And then, because of that, I feel like education is one of my passions, the one that I also like because I really enjoy learning. And then, move on. When I have my first job, it happened to be a really challenging one because I have to work with an expatriate, and she is my boss, who is coming from Argentina and only speaking in English. And so, do you know what? I wasn't fluent enough to even talk to her. And at that time, I need to present the report like every week to her. And so, because of that, she tells me that I need to brush up my English because I wasn't good enough to present my report to her. And so I'm thinking about joining a public speaking community, and I found about Toastmasters because it is actually, I have known this community since I'm in college, but haven't got the time to join yet. And then I remember about it and starting to join Toastmasters. That's what leads me to be here. And by being a Toastmasters, really give me the opportunity to learn, especially to speak in English and also to listen to other people. And not only that, maybe you only think about an elementary student or even kindergarten students,
who needs to learn how to read a book, right? Not only did I learn how to speak and how to listen, but I also feel the need to learn how to read. And that's why I come into knowing about this book club. And so I joined it just since last year, actually. It was a typo. And then my learning journey keeps on growing, and I have completed my first pathway. So I'm doing my second icebreaker speech, but still I'm a bit nervous, actually. Okay, so let's continue. And then how about my career? Do I only learn and not doing anything else? Well, the answer is no. I also still doing my work. I teach biology since I'm still technically in high school. Well, at the time, I am tutoring a junior high school student. And that's how I got the passion in education, like to learn something new and to teach others. It just lifted me up. And then I become a product specialist, which is my first job. And then right now, I am a project assistant for, in one of the governmental institution, still in line with my previous job. Continue. So I'm wondering what is actually I'm doing. And then this is my devotion, or maybe you call it passion. I love to be in an educational community, and then I also have a huge interest in the environment. For example, I do composting at my home, and I also like to go underwater, snorkeling and diving, just started it actually. And then the other one is in the community development, which is from Ruang Berbagi Ilmu. And next, please. So my dreams, by doing all of that devotion and all the things that I love, is that I aim to lead a life science laboratory in the future. And also, for all of you who haven't tried to do snorkeling, please try to do so at least once in your life, because there is magic there underwater. And then, I really want to go diving across Indonesia, because we happen to be in a very diverse community of marine creatures. And last, if I get to be asked, who am I will answer that with one sentence: I am a lifelong learner who loves to go underwater. And so, as a conclusion, that's about me. And I believe each one of you also have that incredible journey that is meant to be yours. So regardless of your passion and vision in life, communication and leadership are amongst the essential skills to be acquired. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmasters of the Leony.
Wait a minute, don't go yet. Now, how do you feel after giving your speech?
Yeah, the same. No, not the same. Still a bit nervous, but okay.
Okay, still a little nervous. Okay, just want to make sure. Now you can breathe.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, everyone, please help me congratulate Toastmaster Nabila by saying congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now you can go back. Thank you. See, I told you that all these three speakers, even if they said they are nervous in the very beginning, they can deliver a very good and beautiful speech. And they are inspiring us. Are you agree with me? Yes. And I think I haven't asked them one by one, but I think one key point that they have to overcome their nervousness feelings is that, again, our word of the day, courageous. They are so brave enough to break their nervous and not make the nervous as a stopper for them to go in the stage and deliver good things. So I hope that these three people inspired you by their willingness and by their content of the speech as well. Let's give a round of applause for three of them. Woo! Okay, now let's hear from our timer about the timing report. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Hans as our timer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonny, and thank you for the three courageous speakers for their speech. I will tell the time report. For the first speaker, Toastmaster Iona, has a allotted time of 6 minutes 23 seconds. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Farah, has a allotted time of 6 minutes and 25 seconds. And speaker 3, TTM Nabila, has a allotted time of 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So all of the speakers are eligible to be voted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hans, as our timer for giving your time report. Now, since all those three speakers are eligible to be voted, let's cast your vote by help of our ballot counter, Toastmaster Yuni, to please help lead the voting session.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have shared the voting link in the chat box, and also here's for the hybrid one, for the offline participants. You can see my slide set. I have shared the QR code. Can you see it? Can you see my QR code? Oh, I should again. Sorry.
Okay.
This one.
Yes. Yep, we can see it now.
Please vote, everyone. We should have 1 minute of silence, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it timer? 1 minute of silence is enough?
Yeah, I think we can go.
All right. Thank you. Back to you, Tom.
Sorry. Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Uni, for casting the ballot for today. So for those who still confused, you can continue to think for a few seconds, because I will help to invite all the online members. We are going to take our photo session first. So please, for those who haven't opened your camera, you can open your camera, please. And Toastmaster Leony, could you help take the photos of the online audience?
Yes, of course. All right, everyone. Toastmaster Arif, Toastmaster Aulia, Toastmaster Yuni, maybe you would like to open the camera. Toastmaster Christian, maybe the TMI. Oh, we have Toastmaster Dedeh on side. Okay, in 3. Oh, let me first prepare this first. All right, I think everyone is on the camera now. Everyone on 3, 2, and 1. Check, click. All right. Okay, one more time. Maybe another pose. Courageous pose, perhaps. I have no idea how the courageous pose would be. You can have your own interpretation on that. Okay. In 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmasters of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Leony, for having me. I hope all the online attendants now has the most beautiful or handsome captured face in today's documentation. Okay, now let's move on to the next session, which I would say this is the most interesting session that we have, because this is the place that you can volunteer yourself to be courageous to answer the impromptu session. So yeah, today this session will be led by Toastmaster Vincent, but I would not call Toastmaster Vincent now. Why? Because Toastmaster Vincent is doing his job as table topic master as his part of the project. So I would like to give the job to introduce Toastmaster Vincent to his evaluator, which is Toastmaster Tivanka. So please come to the stage, Toastmaster Tivanka, and help me introduce Toastmaster Vincent.
Happy morning. Happy morning. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
My name is Tivanka, and I am honored to be Toastmaster Vincent's evaluator today. Toastmaster Vincent is taking a courageous step as he is going to be a table topic master for the first time. Am I right? First time. 3 times. Okay. But it's your first time having it on a project. Okay, sorry. But either way, it's still a courageous step that you're taking. He's doing a level 3 project 2, active listening. And the purpose of this project is for him to demonstrate his ability to listen to what others say. So without further ado, I'll call Toastmaster Vincent on the stage. Toastmaster Vincent, the stage is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Tivanka. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Vincent. I'm from SCBD Toastmaster also, and I'll become the table topic master. Okay, first I will answer the question of the day. If I'm not afraid, what will I become? I want to become a lion tamer, or in Indonesia, pawang singa. Why? Right? Because every time I went to a zoo, I see a lion. I always have an urge to approach the lion, and I want to come and just pet them right here and so on, and give them food and so on. Yeah. I love lion. Why? Because lion is a courageous animal, I think. Okay, we can just go right to our table topic session. Okay, I want to explain what is table topic. Just now, Sonny keeps saying about impromptu speech. What's the meaning of impromptu? Impromptu, if you search in Google Translate, is about without preparation, without design. So, in other words, you need to deliver a speech without any preparation. Yes, don't worry, this is an interesting session which is good to improve your quick thinking skill. And how it works, I will give a random topic or question and quotes to you, and you will get 30 seconds to think, 30 seconds to collect your thoughts, and you need to deliver your speech from 1 until 2 minutes. Just don't forget to see our timer, Toastmaster Hans. He will raise his green fan when it's already 1 minute, and until the red fan raise, you need to quickly wrap up your speech. And I have a few tips. The first one is point, reason, example, and point. Or in abbreviation, it's PREP. I will just give a short example for these tips. The first one, point. Okay, like this. For example, I got a question. Sugar is good for your health. Then first, in point, I will deliver my sentence. Sugar is not good for your health. Next one, I will tell the reason why. Because if you consume too much sugar, it will not good for your health. You will get a sleep deprivation, and you will cannot easily remember something and so on, then you also give an example. For example, based on my experience, if I consume too much sugar, I cannot sleep well, and so on and so on, and you elaborate more. If I know one the point, you explain your conclusion of your speech, something like that. Okay, we can continue to next slide. Yes, talking about courageous. Courageous for me is someone who can overcome our own fear. In here we have 8 things which is fearsome for me, I think. The first one, we have the ghost, we have hates, the thug, your wife, maybe if you, for the man, if you're already married, and your boss, snack, cockroach, and virus, and you may pick one from any of these things. And after you pick, then a question or quote will appear in the screen. I need to give your speech. Okay. The first one, I want to pick someone to come here. If I may choose, Toastmaster Wilson will come here and deliver the speech. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Which one do you want to choose from this?
I was intimidated by Flo to take my wife. So my wife.
Okay. I'd like to recommend you that also. Okay. Your wife. When was the last time you acted courageously? What happened on the situation? When was the last time you acted courageously? What happened on the situation? TTM Wilson, the stage is yours.
When was the last time I acted courageously? Before I answer that question, let me ask you another question. Why do we have to be courageous? Is it because we have a fear? Or is it because we have something to accomplish? The last time I was being courageous was back in 2020. At the time, it was COVID. I just graduated high school. No, university. I had to relocate to Riau because there was no other place that was hiring a fresh graduate. So I moved from Jakarta to Riau. There I had to work in a remote place. Everything felt so unfamiliar. But there was this one thing that caught my interest. It was Toastmasters. I discovered that there was an organization that helped us in public speaking. I always considered myself as a fast talker, so I never had the confidence to talk in front of people. So when I discovered Toastmasters, I decided to be courageous and I joined. I joined Toastmasters, and after 4 years in Toastmasters, I finally can stand before all of you. I became the vice president of membership. I became the president. Now I became the division director. Now that you ask me, did I see myself in this position 4 years ago? The answer was no. But this is what happened when we take courage. We never know what's going to happen in the future. But if we take that first step, we can accomplish a lot of things. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, when will you take your courageous move? Back to you, Vincent.
Thank you. We don't know what will happen in the future. So if you take the first step, and you will accomplish what you want to achieve. Thank you, TTM Sonny, for your wonderful speech. Okay, the next one, I want to pick someone from the online. Okay, I'm gonna pick someone, the guest, online guest. How about who is just now guest Faisal? Guest Faisal, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you willing to join this table topic?
Uh, so
Okay.
I choose one of item that I fear the most.
Okay, yes. You can choose from this egg, but don't pick your wife, okay? Already chosen. Just pick from ghost, haystack, your boss, snake, cockroach, or virus.
Okay, so I'm very afraid to my boss.
Okay.
So I will choose my boss. So
I think he picked his boss.
yes, boss, not ghost. Yeah, it's very similar if you spell it incorrectly.
Sorry, just now you picked your boss, right?
Yes, boss.
Sorry. Okay, just click this devil one. Yes, then you can go back and yes, pick your boss. Okay, your boss. Which character from a book or a movie do you think best represents courage and why? Please give me the reason. Which character from a book or a movie you think best represents courage and why? Guess Faisal, the screen is yours.
Okay, so the character from the book that I have, sorry, the character from a movie that I have ever watched that I think the best to represent courage, it is uh, it is I think it's Three Idiot. So I once watched Three Idiot during my when I was a high school student, and I found it very interesting because the actor willing to try something new to against the status quo in his university, even though at at the end of the story he is being kicked out from the university because he against the status quo. He made it to the end and develop his our school to make to inspire his student to be more courage and also be there to against the status quo. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Everyone please give a round of applause to Guess Faisal. Okay, I also have watched the movie The Three Idiots. It's story about someone who courageous, right? He can is someone different and he can break the system of his university, which he think wasn't good, something like that. And okay, I would like for the next one, I would like to pick someone from the okay, the lady in the red shirt. Please come over here. Please tell us your name.
Hello, my name is Teresia.
Hello, Teresia. Okay, you may pick from this deck, but don't pick the wife and the boss.
I will pick my Chinese zodiac, that's snake.
Oh. Can someone who doesn't courageous become courageous over time? And someone who doesn't courageous in the first time become courageous over time? Okay, the stage is yours.
Okay, first of all, I would like to ask you guys, Have you ever felt not courageous? And now you're here. So it means that someone who doesn't courageous can become courageous over time. And it was my example as well. A few years ago, I labeled myself as someone who is very introvert, very silent, I didn't like to talk. I didn't like to stand up here. And then over time, as my turning point, it was COVID. I reflect a lot. I knew what myself finally. I read a book. I was into personal development. And then over time, from these little steps, from showing up daily, doing exercise, creating content on social media, and over time, I built my courageous personality. So I think that someone can change every time. Someone can change completely, and everything is possible when you believe in yourself and when you take courageous actions daily. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So COVID gave a good improvement for you, right? You will become courageous because of COVID. But for me, when COVID, I became not courageous, but I become more cleaner. Like before COVID, I only take a bath once a day, but after COVID, I take a bath twice a day. Thanks to COVID. And okay, we can go next. I want to pick someone from online. Sorry. Is there from? I think we can pick TM Nikki. Nikki, are you here, TM Nikki?
Hi. Yes, I'm here. Hold on, let me open my video.
Okay, would you like to participate in the type of topic?
Sure.
Okay. Please speak from this you. But please don't choose your wife, your boss, and snake.
So no, your wife, your boss, and snake. Let me go with ghost.
Okay, ghost. Tell a story about how you defeat your fear. Tell a story about how you defeat your fear. Tell Nikki, the screen is yours.
Wait, does it have to relate to a ghost or not really?
Oh no. But if you want to tell about ghost, it's okay.
Oh no, okay. Let's see. Okay, so I want to tell everyone about a story related to a ghost, but I'm currently alone here in my apartment, so I don't want to invite any unwanted guests, let's say, into my apartment. So let me tell you about another story about how I defeat the fear of overeating, actually. So I have a love-hate relationship with food. I think the people who went to the contest, area contest, I think have heard of the story, but I used to be a binge eater, and that was the fear that it may seem like a first world problem, but I used to really fear eating uncontrollably just because I cannot control my feelings. So, for instance, there was this episode where I was so stressed at work. I was a newcomer at that time. I knew nothing about my work. My boss was such a nightmare, and the only thing that didn't judge me and love me for who I was food. And that was my escape. I ate and ate and ate, but that was uncontrollable. And the next day, and I usually binge at night, so the next day I would intentionally weigh myself and I would feel stressed. I would feel very fearful of food itself. that sometimes I wouldn't even stop my favorite food and snacks in my fridge because I was so fearful of going out of control and spiraling out because I was stressed. But then, with time, I think I talk to a lot of people. I try to find another outlet of conquering my fear of food. Let's say I join Toastmaster whenever I have free time, for example. Whenever I was stressed, I went and talked to people. So I guess the way that brought me out was an outlet. And to everyone here, whenever you feel fear or whenever you feel something that you want to conquer, find an outlet. I hope that can help you a little bit here. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Miki, for your speech.
Sure.
So if you want to get a good diet, I think you may join Toastmaster and you will get less food intake. And okay, thank you for all of the four table topic speakers. Please give a round of applause for 4 of them. And we may call upon for our timer to give your time report, TM Hans. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Now I will give the time report for the first speaker, Wilson, with 2 minutes 8 seconds, Faisal 1 minute and 20 seconds, Teresia 1 minute 29 seconds, and last one for Nikki 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So all of the speakers is eligible to be voted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Please, our Ballot Counter, TTM Yuni, you may share the link and the QR to us so we can vote who will become the best table topic speaker for today. Okay, you may.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have shared the link in the chat box, and soon I will share the minute. All right. I will share the QR code. Well, you see it? On the way.
Yes, we can
We'll
see.
have 1 minute of silence, I guess.
For the online guests, you can click the link or scan the QR. For the offline guests, please scan the QR right here on the screen. Okay. While waiting for voting, I will like to give back the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting, TM Sonny. Thank you.
Okay, let me admit that when I was listening to the Toastmaster Vincent session, I was speechless on the back. Not only because he led the table topic session very smoothly, but also I'm afraid of all the pictures that he put on the slide. Like, how can you put all my fear in one slide? Oh my God. But that's a very creative concept. I will say thank you so much, Toastmaster Vincent, for giving your best on it. And yeah, Toastmaster Yuni, that's the 1 minute of silence is up.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we can continue. Thank you so much. I hope you have casted your best table topic speaker. Now, before we continue to the next session, I would like to greet someone here. As I realized that I haven't do the quick chit chat with people here. Maybe can I ask to the guest with the white shirt to come over to the stage? Yeah, you. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Davina. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hi, Devina. Are you guest or Toastmasters member?
I'm a guest, actually.
Oh, okay. So, is it your first time joining Toastmasters meeting?
Yes, this is my first time.
Ah, okay. Welcome then. I hope you enjoyed the session so far. Yeah. So, I would like to ask our question of the day to you. So, what would you want to do if you are not afraid?
What? Okay. If I'm not afraid, maybe I will do everything that I want. I like going to travel to new country alone. Yeah, because sometimes we scared of going travel alone, right? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, thank you. Just a quick tips that solo traveling is not that scary.
Yeah.
Trust me. you should try. Okay, thank you so much for our guest.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of the meeting. Okay, now let's move to the next session, which is the heart of Toastmaster, which is the evaluation session. Now, without further ado, I would like to call our general evaluator to be on the stage. Please welcome Toastmaster Dedeh.
Happy morning. Happy morning. Okay, so this is part of the last of the session our meeting, but don't worry, we will try to start with the first evaluation session by our evaluator to the prepared speaker who already delivered in the first agenda. And for the first speaker, Toastmaster Iona, she will be evaluated by Toastmaster Leony. So for the first time, I will go to Toastmaster Leony and please give a report. Thank you.
Embrace every moment because sometimes the biggest breakthrough happen when we least expect them. Thank you, Iona, Hanaya, Ujung, for reminding all of us with that beautiful message. Not only that, Toastmaster Iona also gave us an incredible opening. She right away hooked the audience with a question about name and its meaning. And then she used that question to transition into introducing her beautiful name, Iona, the most precious diamond in the heaven. I just didn't expect that she could have that beautiful structure in her speech. And not only that, we also get to know her in the most pleasant way. We get to know that she's a writer, a debater, Gadi Sampo, volunteering. Oh, what an impressive lineup. She introduced all of that with such energy that we could also feel that she has this positive vibe that can contagiously give us. And not only that, another thing that I love is that humor. She put funny anecdotes with her flying shoes experience in Paskibra to her speech so that the audience could relate with her. Because she's just like us, even though she has this impressive line of remarkable things, she also did lots of mistakes and it was funny and relatable. Now, to build upon those incredible, impressive things, I would suggest just one room of improvement and then one challenge for Toastmaster Iona. I do notice that there's an abrupt shift at the end of her speech. I noticed that it's because she had so many things to tell, so many great stories. I believe that. And I think it is better for her to choose one main story and then dive deeper into that. So it would create more cohesive journey. And also, I also noticed that Toastmaster Iona speech, the transition itself was amazing at the beginning, although a little bit hurry at the ending. So that is what she could improve on her speech. And as a challenge for her next speech, especially in line with today's question of the day, I would like to know what would be Toastmasters Iona's speech if she weren't afraid to be truly seen. So that is one of my challenge for her to her next speech. And at the end of this evaluation, I just wanted to say that Congratulations, Toastmaster Iona Hanaya Ujung. You have shown us your courageous effort and successfully completed your icebreaker speech. And also, thank you for choosing SCBD Toastmasters Club as your home club to refine and polish that beautiful diamond that you already are. Back to you, Toastmaster Dedeh.
Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Leony. The first speech is not easy because I'm already a lot of the make speeches, but I'm still nervous and so on. And how about the first time? It's really challenging, but Toastmaster Iona already excellent for tonight, and I hope everyone got inspired by her. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the evaluator for the second speaker, which is Toastmaster Alisa. Please come on the stage. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Alisa.
Thank you. Up until now, the only thing I remember from high school about cells is that meme around the internet, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I never knew that just how much our cells support our body, and that's thanks to Toastmaster Farah's speech. Let's give her a round of applause. And why did I learn so much was because of her calm and collected demeanor. That really get her points across. So when you're calm, when you're collected, when you're not in a rush, you know just how much you can tell, just how much you can share in your speech. And I think Toastmaster Farah really excelled at that. And she previously asked me to notice her body language. And what I noticed was that she was doing this. She was doing this, and she was doing this the whole time of her speech. And that's okay. That was acceptable because I knew how nervous she was. But just notice how her body language changed the moment Toastmaster Sonny interviewed her at the end of her speech. She was doing a lot of body gestures. So what is the takeaway of that? Don't be nervous. It's easier said than done, but you can do that by doing a lot of practice. The more you practice, the more you are confident with your speech, the more relaxed you are, and so you can have a more purposeful body language. So if you want to try out to be more purposeful with your body language, do practice as much as possible. In terms of hitting the brief, you did nail the brief. You really excelled at really letting us know how mentors make a really great impact in our lives. And what I would like you to do is that to use analogy to connect your story to how Toastmasters envision mentoring. And what I mean by this is that you already have a story, and then you already have this project that you need to do, which is telling us how is your experience being mentored. And then you created a bridge by your speech by connecting those 2 points. All in all, I really enjoyed your speech. I would love to hear more from you, and I am hoping that you will be more courageous in your next speech so that we can see your expressive faces and more body language. That's all. Congratulations on your speech, and I cannot wait to hear more from you. Back to you, Madam GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elisa, for the evaluation for Toastmaster Farah. Yeah, you know,
Low
I'm
battery.
nervous, and I
Fine.
know Toastmaster Farah more nervous than me, but it's already done. I believe for the next projects, she already great, and will be more great. So let's move on to the last our evaluator for the prepared speech, which is Toastmaster Nabila will be evaluated by DTM Lai. DTM Lai, the screen,
Yes.
the screen is yours.
Thank you. Today, I'm grateful to be Nabila, icebreaker for her second pathway, and I'm quite amazed by her how she presented herself. Now let's go on with what she amazed me, and what can be further improved in her future presentation as a speaker as well. Number one, I like how she prepared her speech in a slide, which is very simple enough with just picture and the little words. And do you remember how many pages of a slide
Low
that she
battery.
have?
Please charge.
And how many pictures are in each? 2 pages, 3 pictures in each. Simple enough and less than 6 words. 6 words in each page. That means she focused on the presentation rather than you reading through her speech. Good job on that. Number 2, she shared her journey in Toastmaster, all things how she joined. A push by a little boss, the boss of him, that you need to learn English. Through her journey, she developed what she did and her passion as well, what she like to do from the environment, all those things. That what I've noticed it, what she learned in Toastmaster, she apply it outside of Toastmaster. That's the thing. We learn from the club, apply it outside. That's the way to learn. Now, let's get on with what she can further improve. Number one, whenever we are doing speech, remember, we all are looking at us. Don't mention, I am nervous. I'm still stuttering.
Low
It
battery.
makes us
Please
feel
charge.
like less attention. Remember, when we stand on stage, we must be full of confidence. Always tell yourself before going on the stage, I'm ready. I'm confident enough to go on the stage. Don't ever say you are nervous on the stage. If in Toastmaster, it's okay, but not outside. Remember that. Number 2, in a lot of your words you spoke out, Nabila, take time to pause in between rather than continue your words so and in between. As you move on to second pathway, take your time to continue your words. Don't use pause fillers words to connect each of the words of your sentence through your presentation. Some people will take note that you are connecting with filler words. So Nabila, I'm really amazed by how you improve yourself in this second icebreaker. I believe your journey will be more fruitful and you become a courageous speaker in the future. Remember, don't
Low
ever
battery.
say you are
Please
nervous on
charge.
the stage. 2, find words to connect properly. Don't use so and between always to connect words. And I believe you will be a lifelong journey and you will spread what you learn to others as well. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, DTMY. Please give a round of applause for DTMY. Okay, so actually we still have the last hour evaluator for the table topic master. For Toastmaster Vincent, he delivered the table topic master as a project, and Toastmaster Tivanka will be evaluate Toastmaster Vincent project. So let's call our last evaluator, Toastmaster Tivanka.
Thank you.
Low battery.
Is
Please charge.
At its basic level, it's about focus and paying attention. It's a quote by Dean Jacob. Active listening is not easy, but Toastmaster Vincent, you're taking the courageous step to actually practice your active listening skill by becoming a table topic master. Well done, you. Can you give a round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Vincent? Toastmaster Vincent, there are 2 things that I like about your table topic session. First of all, your intro was very clear. You have all the slides and all the information for us here to know what table topic really is. You reminded us of the time, and then you also give tips, and it's very useful for guests, especially the first time they come to Toastmaster and they want to understand how to do a table topic. You did give out tips, which is really good. And then you do have interesting slides as well, where you
Low
make
battery.
it engaging.
Please charge.
As well by pointing out, having topics on your boss, your wife, snakes, and all the fears that we can all relate on. But I do have 2 things to point out for you to have a better table topic session next time. The first is that I noticed that you asked 2 questions in some of the topics or the questions. Having 2 questions in a table topic sessions make it pretty difficult, I think, for the speaker to
answer the question, because one topic is even sometimes like, oh my goodness, do I have enough time to explain it all in 1 to 2 minutes? But let alone 2, it feels a lot for the speaker. And then next is about how you summarize each speakers. I noticed that
Low battery. Please charge.
you miss the core message as you're paraphrasing the speakers after the speakers speak. You kind of brushed through it in a way that, for example, if I were you, if, for example, Toastmaster Nikki was talking about her experience with bulimia, for example, binge eating, I would also, maybe you could paraphrase some of her words and also encourage her in a way that, an example would be like, I'm glad that you've passed that stage, or something like that. So it's something more personal, and you make the speaker feel like she's heard in that way. And so I challenge you to sharpen your active listening skill further. You can be a table topic master again next time and use the
Low battery. Please charge.
feedback from the Yes, so 2 points that I like is your intro is very clear, you have interesting slides, and you may want to work on having one question, and also your active listening skill where you point out more of the core message. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tivanka, for the evaluation for Toastmaster Vincent. Oh my God. I know sometimes if we are do speech or give the evaluation for other, we like don't have any idea what we want to talk about. Even we already like take a note, but don't worry, Toastmaster Tivanka, I do and I did it a lot. So don't worry. So let's recall our timer about share the report for our evaluator. Toastmaster Hans, please come on the stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dedeh. I will share
Low
the
battery.
time report.
Please
So
charge.
for evaluator 1, Leony has a time of 3 minutes 20 seconds. Elisa 2 minutes 49 seconds. Like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And Tivanka 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So all of the evaluator is eligible to be voted. Thank you. That's all for me.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hans. So for all evaluator is eligible. So let's recall our ballot counter, Toastmaster Yuni. Toastmaster Yuni, could you please share the link to us so we can vote? The screen is yours.
Sorry. All right. I have shared the voting link for to vote the best evaluator in the chat box. And for those who
Low battery.
attend offline,
Please
then you
charge.
can scan the QR code. Thank you. We will have 1 minute of silence.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we will continue to the next part. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yuni. And okay, and we move on to the report from our team as the general evaluator. And for the first, I will call our Ah-WoD report. Toastmaster Flo, please come on the stage.
Low battery.
Let's give a round of
Please
applause for
charge.
Toastmaster Flo. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dedeh. Are you guys still energized? Because I'm tired, but let's go. Okay. First of all, Toastmaster Iona, there is a lot of so, but, and I will explain why this become a filler words after this report. For Toastmaster Leony, there is once and one time. Toastmaster Farah, each is one. It's okay. Elisa, one word of the day. Yay! Toastmaster Nabila, also you use and a lot. One time. Toastmaster Donna. Toastmaster Donna, a few times. It's okay. Toastmaster Sonny,
Low battery.
congratulations. 2
Please
times
charge.
the day. Toastmaster Hans, 1 time word of the day. Toastmaster Tivanka, 3 times word of the day. Thank you. Toastmaster Vincent, word of the day 2 times. A few times. And some repeat words like example. Then. Toastmaster Wilson, how many is this? Oh, 5 times a word of the day. Amazing, so ambitious. And Toastmaster Theresia, word of the day 3 times. And one time. Toastmaster Nikki, 1 time. Toastmaster, I think that's all. Okay, let's talk about filler words before I got kicked off from this stage. Now, what are filler words? Filler words are little words when we say, when we are thinking, or when we are not sure.
Low battery. Please charge.
So, actually, filler words doesn't add much into the meanings of the sentence, and sometimes we just use it out of habit. Example, like so. Okay, so it's something we use to connect ideas. Often when we are thinking, so this was that. Example like this. So I went to the store. You can say just, I went to the store. You do not need to use so. You just can say that I went to the store. It is the action, right? You went to the second. So I went to the store. It's becoming redundant. We don't need to use it. And then Okay, when we use we wanted to get an agreement from someone or audience, right? But when you use it, it becomes like you are unsure. So you're asking people to justify what are you doing. Example like, it was a tough day,
Low battery.
Okay, I like
Please
like
charge.
Toastmaster Sonny to validate. It was a tough day, Son. What? And now, the word and. Now, and is a normal word, but when you use it repeatedly, it becomes a filler word. And then I said this, blah blah blah. So when you repeat it, it becomes filler words. It doesn't have any meaning. Next is but. Now, but can be a filler word also when you repeat it without any reason. Example, I wanted to go, but I was tired. So I understand that it's easy to use these filler words to fill in the awkwardness when you forget your sentences, when you try to gather your thoughts. Now, how to use
Low battery. Please charge.
short pause instead. You feel awkward, right? You can try to practice. You can try to speak a little slower. Now, the easiest way to learn this is by when you try practicing your prepared speech example. You record yourself and you will see that how many filler words you use. You will try to, okay, I use too much and, but like this, etc. You can replace it with pauses. Okay, that's all from me. Back to Toastmaster Dedeh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Flo. Please give a round of applause for our Ah-WoD Counter. Okay, so let's move on to our next role. Our teacher, Grammarian, Toastmaster Donna. So Toastmaster Donna, please come on the stage.
Okay, can you please let me
Low battery. Please charge.
Okay, so actually, for this part, I know we learn for public speaking and also learn in English language. This is our second language. Not all of us using in the correct sentence or the correct structure that what English should do. And for this time, Toastmaster Donna will explain more. Please come on the stage.
Thank you, Professor Dedeh. Okay. All right. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Right. So my name is Donna, and I am here to present the Grammarian report. Okay, next please to myself. Click. All right. So word of the day, courageous. Congratulations for all of you who used it. And I have a few quotes. First is from Toastmasters.
Low battery. Please charge.
Oh, she said, all we have to do is be a little bit courageous. Ah, how beautiful. Thank you for being courageous tonight. Next we have Toastmaster Iona, brightest diamond in heaven. Ah, how wonderful. And then we also have Toastmaster Sonny. Even though you've been a Toastmaster member for a while, you can still be nervous, which is real. And you can feel it
Power off.
sometimes, and that is okay. I want to comment on the client. Wow. And then we never know what's going to happen in the future. Take the first step. We will accomplish it. Oh, no notable use. My apologies. Now, is a trade. Whatever trade you call it a trade. See something on me. Where? They don't see something on you, they see something in you. And then the word for the thing. It is not vehicle, it is vehicle. Can you unmute yourself and say vehicle?
Vehicle.
Vehicle.
Vehicle. And we can answer.
Questions. There's only one question. So you either say this question or you say these questions. Not both. And next, please, to myself. Okay. Yes, I am. Breathing is an action. You don't say am after an action. You say yes, I can. So can you breathe? Yes, I can. Can you breathe? You can. Breathe is also an action. You don't say are in relation to. First, you say do. Do you agree? Yes, I do. You're going to say that soon. Feeling. Same, you have to pick one. Nervousness is a thing. So you just say nervousness. Feeling is also a thing. Don't do both, just do one. I know that you're ambitious, just one. Nervous is a adjective, but nervousness is the noun. So if you break that, break their nervous. Okay, and then a common phrase. Help. It is help. Can you say help, please? Let me try. Go. That is right. To be more courage. You can't be more courage. Courage is a thing. You can be more courageous. Can you say be more courageous?
Be more courageous.
That's not courageous. It's not. It is a thing. You say it is not courageous. Oh, sorry, not a thing. An adjective. Not courageous. Can you say not courageous?
Not courageous.
And then that is mean. That means someone is not nice to you. Instead, you can say. Right. So we're switching mics.
Hold on.
Thank you. Quick pit stop. Okay, that is mean. That means someone is nice, not nice to you. Instead, you say that means. Can you say that means? You're still saying it. One more time. No. No. That means. That means. Okay. Well, thank you. That is all. For my Grammarian report, I'd like to hand the control back to our general evaluator.
Thank you so much, our teacher. Toastmaster Donna. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Donna. Oh, wow. Okay, I need to learn more again for the pronunciation and other thing in the English, but no worries. So let's move on for the last general evaluator. Okay, so for the first time, I really appreciate all of the rule taker paper speech. Well done for all of you. Please give a round of applause for all of us. I really love that I can join in the hybrid meeting and I can serve as GE for tonight. I really love with the good things that we already done in this meeting. The first, the strong start with the well-organized agenda, and also the first step when our SAA share the what need to do for us before we start the meeting, and how our president Toastmaster Donna share what is the Toastmaster. And I know not all of you members, so if you are guests, you know what is the Toastmaster, what will we do, and what will we get if we join in the Toastmaster. Well done. Thank you so much, our Madam President Toastmaster Donna. And the second thing is about the sportive culture. Thank you so much for Toastmaster Sonny as the Toastmaster of the meeting, who encouraged all of the people for the member who deliver the prepared speech, and also the guests asking the name and also the feeling join the Toastmaster, and the smooth transition and flow. We do the meeting based on the agenda, and there is a structure well, and we follow one step to the next step based on the agenda. It's really smooth. And the last is helpful for the table topic master. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vincent, who deliver the table topic master. And not only the members can join, the guests and also the visiting Toastmaster. Thank you so much. So powerful. I know this meeting already good, but we need to more in the next meeting. I believe the room for the improvement is the first, be present and be mindful. I noticed, and also I did it, not have a lot of the things before I join or before I act as the GE. And also I noticed all of you who prepare speech or another members not be present. So there is misinformation about the name or something else. And I know we need to be focused to the one thing, so we can more easily to share what we do in this meeting. And the last thing is about the utilize the online timer. I noticed that the online timer is the offline, and it's difficult to the online member to see what the times go, the times for the preparation and for the evaluation. And it's only two things I picked for the our improvement, but overall I really love with the spirit that we do, with well organized and energetic and heartwarming. It's all from me as the general evaluator. Before I consult back to the our Ballot Counter Toastmaster Yuni to share the Hall of Frames, I will close this evaluation with happy morning. Happy morning. Toastmaster Yuni, the screen is yours.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the chance. It's now my part, my responsibility to announce the winner. And first of all, while I do share my slide, I would like to say thank you for Toastmasters Leony for allowing me to be part as tonight as the ballot counter, because for your information, this is my first time to be a ballot counter. So sorry for the miss things here and there. All right. So drum roll, please. We are going to have a whole of it. The first category, the most favorite prepared speech speaker. It goes to Toastmasters Iona. Congratulations. All right. We can move into the next. For the next category, the most favorite table topic speaker. And it goes to our guest, Teresia. Congratulations. Well done, Teresia.
Congratulations, Teresia.
Seems you are going to our Toastmasters soon, maybe?
I got double memories.
Toastmaster Teresia, actually, yeah. We thought you was a guest.
Toastmasters Teresia, sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. From Mets.
My mistake, sorry. So the next will be the last category for the best favorite evaluator. And it goes to drum roll, please. Toastmasters Elisa. Well done. Congratulations. You did so well.
Congratulations. Our finalist district.
Hey.
It was this one.
Well, okay. Congratulations again for the three participants, Toastmasters Elisa, Toastmasters Iona, Toastmasters Teresia, for to be the best evaluator, best prepared speaker, and best table topic speaker. I would like to give the control back to our Toastmasters of the meeting. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yuni, for announcing the winner. Wow, congratulations to all the winner. You girls did great tonight. Yeah. Wow, what a night. The night full of courageous, the night full of inspiration, and unfortunately it's about to end tonight. But don't worry, we will always here every Friday. So I hope next Friday you can go back and visit us again online, right? Next Friday. Yes. And don't worry. I know that I forgot who said this in the meeting. Yeah, but sometimes if you don't feel courageous enough, you can just take a step. Even with your fearful and full of doubt, full of anything, and slowly you can find your courageous that will bring the strength within you. That's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention for tonight's meeting. My name is Toastmaster Sonny. I'm signing out from your Toastmaster of the meeting. Now I'll give the control back to Madam President Toastmaster Donna. Okay. Okay. I think I haven't interacted with some guests online. Let me check this. Do we have Toastmaster Aulia on online? Toastmaster Aulia, are you there? That's okay. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready now? Okay, okay. So maybe I would like to us. Maybe I'll just find. Okay, you're good. Okay. Okay, so I will just give the control, this stage, this screen, and this microphone to our beloved Madam President, Toastmaster Donna. Let me open it.
All right. Well, thank you for joining SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are supportive, courageous, brilliant, and determined. How do you guys feel? Okay, all right, okay. You feel what you want to feel. Okay, next, please. We're gonna skip a few. Yes, so I would like to congratulate our first-time role takers, if you could see it. Yep. Okay, congratulations to our two first-time role takers. Our first-time speaker, Toastmaster Iona. And to Toastmaster Yuni as first-time Ballot Counter. Congratulations! And second, I'd also like to let you know about the theme for our next week's meeting. And that is, next please, way ahead. Way. Yes, way. That is correct. Okay. A single thought spoken, shared, or acted upon can reach further than we ever imagined. Wow, how beautiful. The theme is the distance a thought can travel. Traveling with thoughts. Friday next week, please join us, even though it is payday season, but because it's a joint holiday, we're gonna have to meet online, unfortunately, because this library is closed. And we also have something very, very, very important 2 weeks from that, and that is, yes, wow, it is the Executive Committee Election 2025-2026. So if you have not signed up yet, please go ahead and do so. I have a few things I'd like to mention about this. So we're gonna have a very unique system where you not only nominate yourself, but also nominate others. And then just like the book says, quite literally, you can vouch for the person as they step up on stage and say, they are so good, they work so hard, they helped me do this and that, this saved my grandma back in the past. Go and vouch for that person. So do that right now, scan the QR code, sign up, and become a SCBD Toastmaster Club Executive Committee next year. So I'd like to thank all of you for your attendance. We're gonna close. Please meet us once again. Oh, and before that, please text the beautiful lady in purple over there. Her name is Toastmaster Dedeh. She is soon outgoing and retiring. Not yet. We're not electing yet. As VP membership. So please text her on this number. Do the Linktree QR. Follow us on Instagram. And we will meet next week, right at the same link, but not at the Ministry of Education. Please don't come to the ministry because they're going to be closed. 7 to 9 p.m. GMT +7. Well, that ends the meeting. With the power vested in me, I officially adjourn this meeting by saying happy morning.
Happy morning.
Thank you, everyone.